Hey guys, if you're looking for a natural, affordable way to grow healthy hair, especially for kids, yeah, this video is for you. Today I'm sharing why Flaxseed is amazing and how I use it safely. But first, I'm going to show you guys, well, in the video, I'm going to show you guys the difference. On this side, I sprit her hair with water and use the Flaxseed, and this side, I use just the Flaxseed. So I'll be explaining more. And I did bring a video. I will be detangling her hair in this video as well. I did bring a week of maintenance in her hair using the oil, the rosemary, and glove and everything. But first, let my kids do their little introduction.
Hi. 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 Welcome to our channel. Welcome how them channel.
Oh, redemption. So now you guys see why I say she's the mother of all. She say things and don't care. She do things. Her eyes are so dry doing it. She do not care at all. But guys, here I have all three of them. I'm gonna use the Flaxseed in all three of them here. But today I'm gonna more focus on my older daughter. So I did bring a week maintenance in her hair. I'll show you guys how I oil her hair without pulling her hair out. For 1 week, her hair was like this. I go ahead and I use the oil. I use the rosemary and glove in her hair. I bring you guys 1 week how I do their hair. And if you're new to my channel, I oil my kids' hair every 2 to 3 days. I use the rosemary and the glove water mixed together in their hair at least 2 or 3 times out of the week. And I, as promised, because I'm getting requests, ask how I make the rosemary and glove water, because I make mine's a little different. I do not boil mine. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it. I'm also gonna bring the flaxseed video as well, because I boil it for this video, but usually I don't. So guys, you all know I use I have a video on my channel here that I use the aloe vera as a pre-poo. I do incorporate aloe vera and the flex seed together as a pre-poo, but today I did not have any aloe vera, so I'm using just the flaxseed. When I do not have the aloe vera, I use the flaxseed, because when I do buy the aloe vera, I'm put down. Right here, I'm showing you guys. It's Yes, or here want a clip. Our clipping is coming up very soon. Usually, when I buy the aloe vera and put down, when I'm ready for it, it's watery. When I blend it or even when I mash it, it got watery. So I have to buy it fresh and use it same time. So I did not have the time to buy it. So when that happened, I used just my flaxseed only as a pre-poo. So I start to incorporate aloe vera and flaxseed together or by themselves in my kids' hair. In our regular wash routine. So I wash my kids' hair every other week. That's 2 times out of the month I wash their hair. So my hair, I was washing it every week. But this topic is not about me. This is about my kids' hair. But guys, you can do the same thing that you're doing in your kids' hair. In your hair, you can do the same routines, because the same thing that I'm doing in my hair, I do in my kids' hair, and my hair is getting more thicker and longer. Guys, I'm not a big, I don't really go for length. I go for thickness. And I realize with me incorporating all these stuff in my kids' hair is getting thick. Yes, I did use the blow dryer and blow dry my kids' hair. And that's the main reason it's straightening a little bit. And that make it more easier for me to manage. Because guys, look, even though her hair is blow out, look at the length. Just imagine with the curls. Oh no, I don't have time for that. No, no, no. So that's the main reason I have to use my avocado. I'm sorry, I do use avocado, my aloe vera, and my flaxseed, because I want to protect their curls no matter what. I want to protect their hair. I do not want their hair to fall off. And I realize when I use both, or I use either flaxseed or aloe vera, I realize I do not get a lot of shedding. I do not get a lot of breakage. I do not get no breakage, I should say. What am I saying? You guys gonna see how the comb slipped through. So I'm doing my research on flaxseed. Flaxseed is packed with omega-3 fiber and nutriment that help strengthen the hair, add shine, and keep scalp healthy. It's gentle enough for kids and perfect for natural hair. If your hair is perm, you can also use it. It grow your hair. It help retain length. It keep the curls defined. You get less breakage and dryness, and you get a healthy scalp. It's a win-win. So using the aloe vera and the flaxseed together, that's a powerhouse. You get a pop. So I did mention in my last video as well, when I use the aloe vera, I can use it like just a shampoo only. Let me explain myself. You guys see, I use them as a pre-poo and as a detangling method. When I use just the aloe vera and I wash my kids' hair look clean, no buildup or nothing. So sometimes I do go ahead. Pre-poo, yes, pre-poo. I do go ahead and wash the aloe vera out of their hair, and then I go ahead and use my conditioner or my leave-in conditioner, leave it for like 30 minutes, and that's about it. So, okay, here I use just the flaxseed in her hair, and this I did not spray this side with no water. And guys, this is like a detangling method I'm doing, knowing that I have their hair in a particular style for 2 weeks. I'm using this as a pre-poo. So even though I'm gonna detangle her hair already detangled. You guys see I pull it out of the protective style and I use my finger and I finger detangled. Then I'm gonna use the brush. But here I use just the flaxseed only. You guys can see them curls popping in. Oh yeah. So as I say, guys, um this is a pre-poo for to detangle her hair. But when I really need the leave-in to give it to the extra strength that I want, I go ahead and I use both combination. Guys, look at those curls. Look at that. But you guys gonna see the difference when I use the water. I see a lot of people say damp your hair first before you use. I don't damp my kids' hair because I feel like I already used the water to make the flaxseed. What more water do I want? You understand what I mean? Okay, right here, I'm gonna go ahead and spritz her hair with the water, and you guys gonna see the difference and see what I'm talking about. I feel like I get more nutrients, everything out of the flaxseed when I use just the flaxseed on the hair. But look, now I'm using lukewarm water in her hair, and I'm spritzing her hair. I'm trying to make it damp as much as I can, and then I'm gonna go in and use the flaxseed in her hair. Yeah, I know this is gonna change a lot of my parents from how they use it and how you use it in your hair. So you guys gonna see the difference. You guys see the curls on the next side. I feel like I get more strength, more from when I use just the flaxseed only in her hair. The curls come in quick, yes, because of the water. But look at the different guys. You see that? I feel like I get more benefit when I use the flaxseed only. When the hair is damp, I don't feel. Mm-mm. And then back in the past, when I used the aloe vera and I damp their hair, I feel like it's more runny, run their on their skin more. Yes, the flaxseed is gonna be runny a little bit, but I feel like it's because I had the water. Because in the past, I don't usually add water. I just go ahead and put the aloe vera and the flaxseed in their hair, or if I'm using just the flaxseed or either, I just use it on their hair. I make enough so that it can serve for all three kids in my hair. You guys see the difference here? But look at this. And this is not even the unbrush I'm using right here. I think this is a tangle free. Yeah. And here I'm using the what do you call it? Unbrush. So you guys can see I just use my finger and detangle her hair. And look, there's no hair coming out in her hair. 2 weeks protective style, guys. Guys, if you're not trying this, you need to try this. You need to try it. But you guys can see the difference here. Even though it's still the brush still sliding through her hair, I still prefer to use the flaxseed only in her hair. But you guys see the difference? You guys see what I'm talking about? You see? And I feel like with just the flaxseed only in her hair, the brush just slide through her hair. Guys, I'm telling you, incorporating this in my kids' hair, I've seen so much benefit, not only in her hair, in my son hair, in my hair, in my younger daughter hair. They hair, guys, what we're looking for is not. I'm not really looking for length. I preach this on my channel night and day. Yes, the length will come, but I have to make sure I'm not getting, when I'm combing their hair, I'm not getting too much shedding, breakage. That's what I was running from. So I was trying to look for stuff that work with me and my kids' hair and that do not take up a lot of time. With this, it was easy because I let it sit in her hair for 30 minutes and I did not have to go back and brush her hair. Here, I'm still showing you guys the difference with me using the water and using just the flexi, just for you guys to see the difference. But yeah, after I finish, I let it or sit for 30 minutes, and then after that 30 minutes, I go ahead and wash her hair out. Then I go ahead and use my shampoo, and then I use my leave-in conditioner. The conditioner that I use, I do let it sit in her hair for like 15 minutes. This week I was not doing no avocado or no other treatments in her hair. This was just a regular wash routine pre-poo. But the other week I will be incorporating my avocado, banana, and a little bit of aloe vera in it. Yes, I don't worry, guys. I'm gonna bring you all the videos so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. But it do not take a lot. It may sound like what I'm doing it's a lot, guys. I promise you, it's not a lot. If you can't even wash your kids' hair every other week, at least do it one time a month. Mm, yeah, at least try to do it one time a month until you can build up to 2 times a month. And I promise you, clean, healthy scalp, you're gonna see growth. And you guys see, I'm doing this in section too. Do you guys see I'm doing this in section? How much time am I gonna preach? Not only your hair, but your not only in your kids here, but your hair too, my parents. Do your hair in section, and you'll see a much better result. Even when it, guys, listen, just ask me the question down below. Ask me. Just if you're washing your hair and your kids' hair, remember, oh, section. I need to do it in section. If you combing your hair, do it in small section. I even think these sections are way too big for me to even comb into. But listen, I have 3 kids here, and the Flaxseed is helping me. So hey, it's working for me. But usually I do it in smaller section so that it can I can get a comb it out without getting the breakage. But guys, as I was saying about the breakage, what I realized by me doing using the aloe vera and the flaxseed in their hair, as I say, I use both of them together as a powerhouse. But sometimes when I don't have one, I use the flaxseed. I always have flaxseed. So I realize their hair is getting a lot thicker, and with the thickness, yes, the length gonna come. So don't worry about it, guys. Focus on the health of your child here. And if you're especially if you're using blow dryer in your hair, that's eat as well. So doing these, you won't see no breakage in your child hair. Your child hair won't look dry. So just try these that I'm doing and see how it works. But guys, look at the shine, look at the curl in her hair. Oh my god, guys, look at that. Look at the curl. You see her? They like when their hair washed because they like when they go to school and people is like, oh, your hair looks so cute. Oh my god, look at your hair. So they love when I do their hair. Guys, I do not have to call my kids no more to comb their hair. They come and guess what? They're telling me to turn the camera on. So when I said let they do their little introduction, one bottle finished already. When I said let they do their little introduction, my younger one, my mama, she's the one saying, "Mommy, can I say something? Can I talk with them? I want to talk with them." And if I allow her to talk with you guys, this video will not be done. I don't know. You guys will be getting like a 30 minutes video. I don't. She'll be telling you about her life story every single time I turn that camera on. But yeah, guys, just try to incorporate this in your child here. If you do not have the aloe vera, you can use just the flaxseed. If you don't have the flaxseed, you can use the aloe vera. And there's the next thing, guys. If you're in the island, if you can't get the aloe vera or you can't get the flaxseed, there's this thing. My island people are supposed to know it. It's a green thing. It's called a tuna. You can, well, when I was back in Jamaica, my great grandmother used to use it. She did not blend it. She go ahead and split it in two and then use it and rub through it her hair, and you get the same slippery as this and you get as much benefit. I said in a lot of my video, my great grandmother, she have a thick gray hair, and I was one of her hairdresser. Yeah, she usually let me do all them stuff. So if you guys wondering how I know so much stuff about hair, my great grandmother, I used to cornrow her hair, and she likes when I cornrow her hair very tight. She usually make me use the avocado, egg, and banana, all them stuff in her hair. You know, avocado we have in the island, they just drop off the tree and spoil. Yeah, we have all them stuff, right? Banana, we have all of them stuff. So she used to make me make them stuff and use in her hair. So all them stuff that I'm using in my kids' hair is what I used to use in my great grandmother hair, and her hair was thick, her gray hair. That's why I'm wondering why I'm not Santa Claus yet. Why am not Santa Claus niece? Because guys, my grandmother used to have thick gray hair, a lot of it. And I don't know, as I say, I'm using the gloves and the rosemary in my hair, so that may be why my gray hair is delayed, because I'm 40 years old, guys, and I don't have a tip of gray hair. But I'll work with it for now. I'll work for it. Santa, see you probably next year. I'll see you. Probably them gray will start coming in by next year. But yeah, guys. You guys see how the brush is sliding through her hair? I don't know. I don't know why I did not put the comb, the brush up to the camera so you guys can see. You see what I'm saying. This section was way too thick. This was way too thick. But even though it's thick, I did not get no hair coming out. Why didn't I turn? Oh, I think I turned. I get a little bit there. But I don't usually brush my, I don't know what was I thinking. I don't usually brush my hair, my kids' hair, um, in that big twist. I usually go smaller. I don't know why. But yeah, you guys see I detangled her hair and everything is done right here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put it away for 30 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm doing the rest of my kids' hair. So by the time I'm finished with one hair, I can wash the other one here. When I finish with the other, guys, that's exactly how I do it. When I finish with the other, I go ahead and do the other. You can let it sit for more than 30 minutes, but 30 minutes it's the baseline. 30 to 45 minutes, that's it. But yeah, you guys can see the difference in our hair. But guys, just try, if you're not using it, just try it as a pre-poo in your kids' hair and see how it works. After you finish, you can still do your treatment in your kids' hair. But there we go, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like my video, don't forget to like, share, tell a friend, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.